Thanks for joining us. Now, to what lengths would you go in chasing your dreams? Former carpenter Paul Udoto Kongani surprised Kenyans today when he appeared before the Judicial Service Commission to be interviewed for the position of Chief Justice. Udoto, who is yet to graduate as a lawyer, was however forced to pull out of the race on account of lacking the requisite 15 years legal experience required for the job. Murimi Mwangi reports on the first day of interviews for applicants who were not shortlisted.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Paul Andrew Kongani Udoto Kongani, a lawyer turned carpenter, was the 7th candidate to be interviewed for the Chief Justice job. He is among the applicants who would not have been interviewed today, were it not for the intervention of the courts.
It did inform you that you are not qualified for the process.
Yes, Madam
But
Chair.
you have since received another second letter which brings you here.
But as I mentioned earlier, this is a government process, and I know that I live to abide by the Constitution of Kenya, and I wouldn't like to engage the Commission in an exercise in futility.
Are you saying that you've since reflected on this matter and that you would like to withdraw your candidature, or you would like to proceed on with the interview, in which case I'll ask you the following questions?
Actually, I wanted to give my explanation first and maybe get the response from the chair, and then from there, then I'll determine whether to proceed with the interview or not.
But Udoto's dream of succeeding retired Chief Justice Willy Mutunga, it seems, had been dashed.
You never know. Opportunities come here and there. So any opportunity that will avail itself, I'll straight away engage in, because I'm a job seeker and I'll not tire up until I get one.
Article 166(3) of the Constitution on the qualification for the Chief Justice job requires a candidate to possess 15 years experience as a judge, distinguished academic, judicial officer, or legal practitioner. But 39-year-old Udoto, who took 11 years to attain his degree in law, having spent 5 years working as a carpenter to raise his school fees, now says the qualifications set out by the Constitution are unrealistic.
Why should I get the experience of 15 years to go and work for 10 years? You see, the first word in the provision is that we Kenyans acknowledge the supremacy of God. If we acknowledge the supremacy of God, then we must live by the rules of God. God has not chosen for us to suffer on earth longer than the way we shall enjoy in heaven.
Kenyans on social media praised Udoto for daring to dream and standing up for young people who are locked out from government jobs on account of the requirement for many years of experience. But does Udoto still dream of becoming Chief Justice one day?
If I find that there's still demand and there's some issues that have not been perfected, and I have the knowledge and the understanding on how to go about it, definitely I'll go back.
Tomorrow will be the turn of former Anti-Graft Commission boss Aaron Ringera to take on the hot seat. I am out, but I will be back. Well, that was the message of Paul Udoto Kongani as he withdrew from the interviews for the Chief Justice job, as the race to succeed